I don't think there's anything that's certain in the world at the moment. There's a lot that can change, there's a lot that can happen. And I think that is in the back of your mind every time I'm going into work.
Adult trauma, ETA 5 minutes.
We've got an assault coming in. He's stabbed multiple times.
5-year-old hit by a car, dragged for 3 metres, degloved the right side of their scalp. Code red.
They're now saying partial amputation with a traumatic cardiac arrest.
This is just disastrous.
Travel by cow. I can't make that up.
Oh, it's a proper day today, isn't it?
St George's, London, one of Britain's busiest A&E departments, under more pressure than ever.
What are you doing?
It does sometimes feel like a battlefield, and it feels like a losing battle at times as well.
You need to calm yourself down.
I have 10 traumas and absolutely no space.
25-year-old jump from a 3rd floor balcony.
This is the point where we can make a difference.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
A place where life,
Best place to make friends, A&E.
love, and loss
Scariest thing in my life. I thought I lost it.
unfold every single day.
A life is not just a singular thing. Things that happen to you have a huge effect on the people around you as well.
You scare me so much, you know that?
All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
I see behaviour every day that reaffirms my belief in the inherent goodness of people.
It's all a bit of a shock, isn't it?
And I think I'm incredibly fortunate to work in that environment.
It's a lot to take in. He's the love of my life.
St. George's Regis? Yeah. So what happened? Amputation? 4 fingers.
The 25-year-old man is being rushed to St George's after 4 of his fingers were cut off in an accident on a building site. The wound is bleeding heavily.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Adult male trauma call to Regis, ETA 5 minutes.
The man's girlfriend is on her way to the hospital.
Zach called and he was just screaming, "I've lost my fingers." And I sit in a room with 3 other girls and they could hear him through the phone screaming. I was like, "What do you mean you've lost your fingers?" And he was like, "They're gone, what else do I mean?" And then hung up on me. I started to panic. And then he sent me a photo of his hand. But it was so graphic that it almost didn't look real. I think I went into shock, if I'm honest. I was like hysterically crying. I was just in a mess. I just wanted to get to him as quick as I could.
Ex-teacher's working on a building site. What has happened is there's been a blade and he's gone in because the safety mechanism on it hasn't worked. And he's cut off right hand, 4 fingers.
Is it electric?
A picture of it.
It's
Yeah,
rotating, so it's
yes.
like an electric. Okay, cool.
He's gone to 6 out of 10. He's had 10 of morphine, several times non-stop being sick on the way up. He's had gram IV paracetamol.
Okay, and they're completely gone.
Index finger on the right hand is down to first knuckle.
Okay. Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what happens when you lose your fingers. Is it life-threatening if you're not seen to quick enough? It was the unknown. It was not knowing what sort of state he would be in. I was just imagining the worst.
And the pain is okay?
No, it's hurting. He's hurting.
I'm just going to carry on and take some blood from you while...
Yeah, that's fine. Do what you got to do, man.
Are you allergic to any medication?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I'm not sure.
Right, Zach, that's 3.
3 of them.
Can find the other one.
Oh, man.
So we're going to have a look at your hand. We're just going to put a temporary dressing on because the plastics team, the hand specialist, will need to see it as well. We'll get some x-rays, we'll get you some more painkillers if you need. We'll have a look at those fingers and then we'll see what's what, OK? Yeah. OK. Yeah, we'll have a look at them. We'll look at that and then we'll look at you.
On my way there, one of the times I did get to talk to him, he told me they've found my fingers. So I thought, like, oh, that's brilliant. They've got his fingers, it's all going to be OK.
Just wrap that in a bit of saline soap gauze for a minute. Yeah. Let's have a quick look.
It's just one?
No, more coming. Just full of bits of it's bone.
So many thoughts going through my head, but I was trying to push that aside because what I was concentrating on was hoping they could put his fingers back on. I wanted him to have his fingers back.
Just put that in this bag, just so we've got them for now. The specialist will come and have a look in a minute, but I have to say, they do look like they're in a bit of a state, I'm afraid, so I think you just need to be prepared.
It's better you don't look. Do you know how to use?
Yeah.
Zach amputated 4 of his fingers in a building site accident.
Morphine happening?
Yeah, I gave.
Lovely.
In case it was a bit...
The hand doctor's coming down as well now, OK?
Do you want me to remove this then?
Plastic surgeons will need to assess whether or not they can be saved and reattached.
Is it going?
Are you able to just rest your hand flat on the bed? That's it. That's pumping. Can you put some pressure on that?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm going to be a little mean. I'm going to have to press on it. All over all of them, that's it.
Again.
OK, why don't we just wrap it temporarily and elevate it, and then plastics and us can have another look in a few minutes when they come. Yeah? I'm going to order him an x-ray. I'll be right back.
Me and Zach met at primary school. He was more with my brothers. They used to do like football and things together. And then we was on a night out and we bumped into each other. He stalked me on Facebook. He was a bit cocky, which you shouldn't like about someone, but I knew it was like an exterior, so I wanted to like crack that down sort of thing. I knew there was more to it than just that brave face. And we've been together about a year.
Can someone go get my girlfriend?
Where is she?
In the waiting room.
Okay.
It was after a while of talking, we actually went on a proper date. He took us to a steak restaurant, really nice. But we had to do a really long walk as well. He said it was 5 minutes. It wasn't 5 minutes. So I've got heels on. It was all cobbly. Bearing in mind it's first date, so I didn't want to be like all over him, holding his hand and grabbing up, but I literally had to.
What's her name? Betsy. 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 It's just here. His hand is exposed at the moment, bleeding a little bit.
It's exposed?
Exposed, yes. Just want to advise you, okay?
She looked at the fingers, she said that they would be savable. But there's a specialist coming.
Well, there we go, we don't know yet. And if not, I don't know how we deal with it.
I don't know, I'm a manual person. I can't work.
We'll deal with it.
I've been there.
Shut up. Stop trying to talk to me. Shut up.
I feel useless.
I'm actually
I hate
going to need to
doing this.
catch him.
Dave. Until we know, it's not need to think that far ahead yet. I know. What?
I haven't had to work for a while, am I?
Get by. That's it. That's what we have to do.
I don't think I'm good.
How did anyone down?
I don't have to do anything to provide.
Shut up. It doesn't work like that, does it? Life just don't stop, Bubs. It's a long road, whatever the way, isn't it? And we'll sort it. We'll get through it like we do everything else. Of course we will. I think with Zach, I just felt something that I probably haven't felt with anyone else. That's what I would describe as love. Some people don't find their soulmate for their whole life, but I found mine.
Morning. Oh dear. Bless me.
Me? This could be my third thing.
What?
Because I wanted glasses, braces and a cast. Got the glasses, I had the braces, and now it's cast time. So do you help your daughter out a lot?
No, they just bought this house about a week ago, and there's like millions of things to do, you know what I mean? Basically, I was just trying to get the bath panel out, and I didn't realise, but I leant against the tile and it just opened me up, just cut me, you know.
Oh. So how long have you been a builder?
I ain't. I'm a cab driver.
Stick to your day jobs.
Los Angeles Reese's. Medical or trauma. Yeah, go for it.
A 10-year-old boy is being taken to St George's after he was hit by a motorbike while going to school.
Thank you, I say. Bye-bye. Pediatric male trauma call to Reese's, ETA 12 minutes.
A child being hit at high speed could have any number of serious injuries. Anything from an airway problem, bleeding in the chest, a head injury. With a child, obviously, it's more worrying than with an adult. Any number of things could be life-threatening.
The boy's mother, Colleen, was on her way to work.
I'm on a train, making my way. I didn't get a text. Normally, the one would say, Mom, I'm on the 250, or Mom, I'm on the 198. So when I called that one phone, it kept going to voicemail. And all I was thinking in my head, oh my God, where is that one? I'm walking through my school entrance. I saw these two police officers coming towards me. And my tummy, it feels different.
Right, should we go over?
This is Corin, as 10 years old, whilst crossing the road. CCTV shows the motorbike going at considerable speed and Corin being thrown through there. He had obviously deformity to his right upper arm. He's also got hematoma to his right forehead.
Parents, family on the way?
His mum's on his way. The police have just gone to pick her up from work.
Okay.
They told me that one went up in the hair and came down back. And hearing that, it tore my inside. So I'm saying God save him.
Okay, let's get him off the scoop before we do anything else. 1, 2, 3 pairs of hands on his left side, please.
Ready, steady, brace.
All I'm thinking about is that one don't have nobody. He's so small, he's just 10, he's there on his own.
Okay, George, primary survey, please.
My name's George, I'm one of the doctors. Got any pain anywhere? Are you sore anywhere? In your arm. All right. Airway's patent, C-spine's in a collar.
Does he remember everything that happened?
Doesn't remember getting up this morning, doesn't remember having breakfast.
Abdomen soft non-tender. Got hematoma to his right forehead, swollen deformity to his right upper limb as well.
Can we get some bloods?
Step 1, it's going to be a tight squeeze around your arm, then there'll be a wet wipe and there'll be a sharp scratch, OK? Well, very, very brave.
Deep breath.
Big one now, big one now. Blow. Perfect.
My head was all over the place. I was thinking, oh my God, what state my child is. I'm hoping and praying just for the police to get me there. That I can be next to that one, that I can be there with him.
Now, do you remember anything that happened today?
One here and then...
Do you remember leaving the house to go to school? You don't remember that part. OK, that's fine. Do you don't remember the bump? OK, and do you remember being on the floor? Do you remember coming in the ambulance? Yeah, do you remember the ambulance men arriving? When they came to see you, the ones wearing green?
We don't usually look at the broken bones as a first thing. We would do an initial assessment to make sure there's nothing life-threatening. But one of the things we would worry about is a significant period of memory loss around the time of the incident. It could signify a serious brain injury.
He's got amnesia and he's had a nasty bump. I think probably going to have to scan his head.
Can I tell you something? I think Mummy's here. Does Mummy wear glasses? I think she's here now.
Mum's here? Okay? Mummy.
It's okay, that one. It's okay. Yeah?
Mummy's just having a good look, because she hadn't seen it before. All right?
Daquan has a broken arm and amnesia after being hit by a motorbike. Doctors are concerned his memory loss could indicate a serious brain injury.
Go ahead.
Have you? Sorry, buddy.
From an early age, Daquan was very independent. Daquan wanted to put on his own clothes. He wanted to tie his own shoelace, brush his teeth, everything himself.
Mom, is it a school day?
Yes, it is a school day. It's last day for school.
It's all right, buddy. Do you know what day it is?
No.
It's all a bit of a shock, isn't it? It's all right. It's all right.
Daquan have been walking to school by himself from last year because in year 5, they do allow them.
What's really upset you? Tell me.
That I can't be at school.
Oh, sorry. But guess what, though? You're going to be a superstar when you get back to school. Do you know that?
Yeah. When Daquan started kindergarten, one of the managers said to me, she said, he has so much potential. She said, you aim for grammar school for him. He's a very smart child. So I'm hoping and praying for the best for Daquan.
All right, buddy, we're going to go in for CT now.
I grew up in Guyana and I migrated to the UK in January 2003.
So you just relax, we're just going to scoop you over.
And Daquan was born here in 2006. The reasons for moving to the UK was to give my mom and my kids a better life. My two older sons, they stayed in Ghana with my mom. My mom take care of them for 4 years. It was very hard. I cried all the way on the flight.
Okay, well done. She all finished.
I would say the bond is much stronger between me and Daquan compared to the other two. Because when Dad gone to work, it's only Daquan and I.
So Daddy's just a bit tired, bless him. He might wake up.
His brothers came to join him when he was 6 months, baby. They said, Mom, oh, you like Daquan more than us. They told me that.
Doctors must wait for the results of Daquan's CT scans to see if there are signs he has sustained a brain injury.
Shall we switch the lights off now? Yeah? And have some time out? There you go, buddy.
Beth went to body pump yesterday.
How was it?
Feeling strong. I left 5 minutes early though.
Why?
I had a wax appointment to get to. And I was so brave.
Ow! And I need to book in now.
Yes, he does.
Do you want to sit here? Next to your mummy.
Why don't you both go now? Oh, you can't.
I can't, no.
Oh, no, you can't either.
I do.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I should bloody think so too.
I'm sorry.
Good pressure?
Yes.
Here we go. Here we go. You want to hold on?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
85-year-old Ricky has come to A&E with her daughter Karen and son-in-law Steve. She's hurt her back after a fall at home.
Yeah.
Is that as low as they go?
That's as low as they go. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, yes and no. Most people aren't as short as you.
No, I know, but...
OK, you can step up on this.
Yes.
And then that will help
I knew they had that. Yeah, I knew they had that.
There we go. Raise your legs up. Do you need a hand with the legs?
You need a bit of core training.
So now, if you're able to, bend your knees and use the strength of your legs, yeah?
Do you want to push against my hands with your legs?
Yes. That's it. All right.
Yeah,
no
all right.
further, I'll be out the back.
No, you're right then.
Yes.
What are you studying at the moment?
Mostly politics at the moment, neoliberalism and everything. Particle physics, I suppose, and genetics. But also epigenetics as well, which I find fascinating.
Shall I take the story from yourself, or shall I wait?
Yeah, well, I've made notes.
He's got it written down.
You have got the history from Thursday of last week because Ricky had a fall.
Yeah, it sounded like it was quite violent. You were thrown to the side of the...
I was thrown back to the back.
Yeah.
So then you had painkillers,
yes,
and things gradually improved from Thursday till earlier on this week, Tuesday. And you were able to identify two local areas of pain.
It was.
One beneath your left rib.
Which I hadn't been aware of before.
Which you hadn't been aware of before. And the other one in the middle of the back. And it seems to be spasming for no obvious reason. We were joking about you having Tourette's.
Because it's so involuntary.
OK.
I left the school as soon as I was 16. I went in the Wrens and I was an aircraft mechanic. But then I came out fairly soon because I got married. John, he was also an aircraft mechanic. In memory, just like a boyfriend, really, because I didn't get a chance to know him well as a husband. He was killed on the ship 18 months later. I had a 6-month-old baby and I was 6 weeks pregnant. But in those days, you just did cope. You just got on with it.
So I took your past medical history off the system, so correct me if anything's wrong. Asthma?
Yes.
High blood pressure?
Yes.
Osteoporosis?
Have I? Yes, a little,
Also
yeah.
little bone thinning. Previous breast cancer in 2011.
Yes.
And at one stage they found a benign brain.
Oh, that was 2004.
That was a long time ago, yeah. Is there anything I've missed?
5 births. I married again. Had 3 more children. Bill, he was a wonderful father to them, he really was. But died too soon, much too soon. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. He'd gone to check that the back door was locked, I think, and just had a heart attack. He was just 50. He never wanted to be old, but I don't think he wanted to go that quickly. The next, about 5 years, something of a blur, because all I could do was grieve for Bill, because I used to get up in the morning, and particularly if the sun was shining or something like that, I was so aware of all he was missing. Oh, wrong position.
Oh dear, okay. Do you want to move forward?
No.
All right, let's examine this back. So I'm going to lift up your shirt here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
That's the spine. That's
just right to it.
Oh,
That's the muscle just right to the
Right.
spine. Can you point to where this other pain is?
It's here.
Okay.
Oh!
Sorry. I just need to see if it's where it is exactly. It's these. It's there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And here, forward. Sorry.
All right.
So, I think you've spasmed the muscles there, but we're obviously not controlling your pain well enough.
But the painkillers have come to the end, except that I've eaten them out a little bit. So I should have stopped taking them yesterday. You only gave me 28.
We're only allowed to.
Ah,
We have rules.
But the prescription was for a week.
Ah, OK. We give you enough so that it will last usually a week. I apologise if that wasn't the case, but then usually the next prescription does come from your GP.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a dose of ibuprofen and another dose of codidromol, keep you here for a couple of hours, see how the pain is, and then send you home with another packet of painkillers.
Right.
Atticus. Come on, come over here. If you hurt your hand, you won't be able to use it, will you? Oh, it sure doesn't get you out doing the housework, though. Damn it. People are scared of weird things like balloons and...
Yeah.
Like, my mum's absolutely petrified of seaweed. So if we're in the sea, if there's seaweed, if I threw it at my mum, that would be like horrendous. That would be like my mum throwing a spider onto me. I felt less fear doing a bungee than if someone said to me, go and stand in a room where they're going to drop spiders on your head.
I think I would literally die. I'd have a heart attack.
Yeah.
So the kid is taking it very well. You see.
Very good. He's a tough little man.
Doctors are examining the x-rays of Daquan's broken arm.
Hello. They've called for the brace now for his arm.
Okay.
We'll give him some strong painkillers just before we do that. He's been brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. He is brave. He take after his daddy, not me.
It's normally the mums that are tougher, I find.
Okay.
Apart from the fact we're waiting for the head scan, everything else seems fine, but the specialist will be looking at it and they'll give us a report soon. Okay?
Okay.
All right. No problem.
If a bone is in a wonky, funny position, then often it's very painful because it can be pressing on nerves and other things. So we'll often put it back into a normal position. It will make someone a lot more comfortable.
Hello, can I tell you something? See your arm? You know you want it fixed, don't you? So what's going to happen next is we're going to give you some very, very strong medicine, and then we'll straighten out your arm for you. And while we do it, Mum, Dad are going to wait in the waiting area for you.
I am hoping that Daquan will further his studies by going on to university. I've been studying since Daquan is 11 months old baby. I felt different as a person achieving my degree because, to me, education is always the key. Knowledge is power.
Liam, I'll give you some very good painkillers, okay?
All right. So the people in the pink, they're just here just to assist the doctor, okay? Take a deep breath.
Excellent, excellent. Well done.
Now use your breathing. Remember, use your breathing. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep...
Sorry.
Is it too sore?
I'm done.
Use your breathing, use your breathing.
Do you want to squeeze my hand? There we go. Go on, squash it really hard. That's it.
We're done. That's it.
Use your breathing. Deep breath in, deep breath in. Deep breath in. That's it, blow it away. Really big deep breath in. Blow. That's it. Bigger again. Are you gonna put it anymore?
That's it.
Just putting the straps, I'm not putting any more.
Okay.
Wiggle your hand.
And put a
that's
thumb
it.
up. Yeah. All right. And bend your thumb. Okay, good. And do a nose sign for me.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Done.
Let me help you. You can sit down, yeah?
You feel better? Brilliant.
Good job.
Good
Excellent.
job.
Thank you.
Doctors are looking at Daquan's final scan report.
That's okay. I mean, the scan is normal. Everything else is fine.
He's been taken to Pediatric A&E before going for emergency surgery on his arm.
All Daquan can ever see from his mom is always studying. Well, I'm starting my master's in special educational needs. I'm trying to be an inspiration to Daquan, and I hope that Daquan would see me as his role model.
This will go, yeah?
Where is he going now?
X-ray.
X-ray.
Have you done with this? Yeah.
No, if you place it in your hand, nice and gently, just down here.
Before I got together with Zach, when he was about 17, he witnessed quite a bad road accident. A woman was stuck underneath a truck. He stayed with her, but before the ambulance could get to her, the lady did pass away.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard of it, it was quite a graphic scene for a 17-year-old. I do think it's caused a lot of problems for him because he never dealt with it then. He felt out of control. He always felt like he could have done more. He still carries that guilt with him so bad. He thought he could shut that off, never talk about it again, and it would go away.
Switch it back. Just lift your...
When he's in a situation now that he can't control, it sparks them emotions that he felt on that day when he witnessed the accident. I remember walking out and saying to his mum, what if they were not going to be able to save the fingers? With his history and how he does react to things that he's out of control of, that's it. Everything I've put into him, and now I felt like we was just going to go back to that.
No one can give you a chance, are they?
Like who?
Anyone in a job. Oh, he's got 3 fingers, fuck him. He ain't got no fingers.
I've got another hand.
Got right, isn't it?
Come on, stop thinking like that anyway. You don't know yet.
specialist will tell you right now. Just got to try and not think of it.
How could I be so stupid as not to realise that if I started eking out the tablets, it just didn't occur to me.
You've got a point, actually.
I know I have.
That you're stupid.
Yes, I know.
85-year-old former teacher Ricky has hurt her back after a fall.
Hi there. You are to have some pain relief, is that right?
Please. I finished bringing the children up, and I gave myself a present and went off and did my PhD. Shouldn't have had them together. They're fighting on the way down. The psychology of learning mathematics. Sounds ever so grand, but it wasn't. I did it full time, so that meant I could just relax and enjoy myself for 3 years. And it was fun. When parents used to come to parents' evening, when I was teaching, so often, if their children weren't very good at maths, they would say, "Oh, I'm not surprised. I was never any good at maths." And yet, I wonder if any of them would ever dream of saying, "I can't read or write." One is secret, and the other one is quite open. And I wanted to understand that.
Right, you weren't able to do that earlier.
No.
So now, as you're breathing, would you say that at the end of a breath in, it gets worse? No, that's good. Do you have any frontal chest pain?
No.
Fine. It can take 6 weeks for muscles to fully heal.
Even for...
yeah. That makes sense that your pains come back since you've stopped the frequency of the painkillers. Because when you have it every 4 hours, it releases a steady stream of painkiller into your blood. So obviously...
I didn't realise it.
I don't think there's anything more sinister going on. I think you've dropped down your painkillers and your pains come back through the threshold. And I would say you need to take 2 tablets 4 times a day.
Right.
I would do that for at least a week from now.
Right.
OK.
My elder son said to me, only about 10 years ago, "I know you've had a tough life, Mum." And I said, "Well, I haven't had a tough life." And he said, "Well, both your husbands died, and your mother died young, and your father." I said, "But that was circumstances. That wasn't my life." Thank you.
You all right with that?
Yeah. I'm right with anything. I've had a wonderful life. I am very much a thinker rather than a feeler. Thoughts come first, feelings follow. It's just so exciting. That's why I don't want to die. I want to stay and find out more and more.
Zach, my name's Manny. Nice to meet you. I'm one of the consultants. How are you feeling?
I'm right, it's getting a bit hot now.
Yeah.
And there's just like a lot of pressure.
Yeah, the pressure is annoying, but it's stopping the bleeding. It's just soaking through it, isn't it? Hello. Hi. Welcome. We're just about to take the dressing down again, so great timing. Okay.
Plastic surgeons have come to examine Zach to see if his fingers can be reattached.
So 10 big breaths. Just count 10 big breaths. Big breaths in and out. Well done. We'll just see. Yeah, I know. Keep going, big breaths. Keep going. Do me a... Yeah, right. No, sorry. 200 milligrams and 20 mils ketamine. Okay, it's all right. Big breaths. Just concentrate on this. Zach, big breath. Zach, big breaths. Trust me, I know. I'm gonna give you some good stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Give me the thing, give me the thing, give me the thing, give me the thing, give me the thing.
What will that do?
It's a painkiller and a sedative.
I introduced Zach quite quickly to my family. They've welcomed him, and I think he honestly loves them. Mum was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's, so she was only 51. When Zach first met Mum, it was at an advanced stage, but she could still fool people that didn't know her, so he was convinced there was nothing wrong with her. We're now a year down the line, and the change has been so dramatic, and Mum's in care, so he's been through all that with me in the past year.
I can see your fingers. Still wear bonds.
He may be a little bit zonked for a little while. We'll just see how he goes then, and we'll keep him on the monitor for a while. You're all right. You've just got a dressing on your hand now.
Once we moved all our stuff, Zach did meet me up there. We was all together and trying to settle her in, and he was definitely my rock throughout it all. He's always been there for me, so I felt like this was my chance to return the favour.
So we need to shorten a little bit the bones and then tie the upper foot so it will be shorter than they are now. Because also the injury is a crush injury. It's not like with a knife, you know?
Yeah.
So the vessels are crushed, and you can see it's a lot of mud and... What's this stuff?
It's screed.
Screed.
Yeah. So cement, sand. Flooring. Yeah.
So there is a big chance it might not be salvageable.
Yeah. If you can't salvage them, what's the long term? Is there something that can be done in the future?
It will be like that.
It will be like that for you.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll come back with a plan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, dudes. I'll be back. Cheers.
You've still got a bit that you could probably grip with.
I was going to say, just don't overthink the long term right now. You've had a bunch of morphine and a bunch of ketamine. It's not the right time to think and stress about the future. Just think about the now.
I can black out.
So honestly, close your eyes and just mellow out for a while. Yeah?
Sorry, babe.
I'm sorry.
It's been a crazy year. So much has gone on. But I'm grateful in a way because at least it's happening now. Who's to say this might happen 5, 10 years down the line and we wouldn't make it? At least we know we've faced some really tough stuff now. So whatever's coming our way, I think we've got it.
Can you see yourself slowing down at any point?
I have slowed down enormously. I mean, when I was 65, I used to run up the escalators for exercise in the morning. But if by slowing down you mean not wanting to know more about the world and understand everything, no, never.
Daquan is a very brave boy. It's important to me because it kind of shows me that whatever challenging coming Daquan way, he is prepared for it.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
An engineer. I've seen on TV, there's loads of different types of engineers that you can become.
After the surgery, the first time I looked at my hand, it was just ugly, really. I didn't want Betsy to see it. At the start, I couldn't do anything. But obviously, as time's gone on, I've sort of adapted and learned how to hold things differently. And it just made me more determined to succeed and do things. When people say, obviously, oh, you ain't able to do that, I'll just prove them wrong and I want to do it.
To be honest, he's really surprised not just me, but quite a lot of people around him. He's been so positive and honestly so inspiring to be around.
I don't really want to show a vulnerable side, but when you've got someone there like what I've got with Betsy, I think it's all right to show it. She has been a little rock.
Hello, St George's.
All down the stairs was covered in blood, and there was Pete on the bed, just red everywhere. When I found him, I thought that was the end of it.
License call, 15 minutes.
He's not responding.
Do you think you can talk?
There's something there, isn't there?
Yeah. You do a scan and you see something which may or may not be treatable. It's a heart sink moment.
Thank you.